Good morning. It's a slow day again. We got a mud hole up there where the skidder's at. That's on the way out. The cutter just got done cutting this section here. And there's logs piling up back there. It's been an interesting morning, a slow morning, but it is what it is. So we got a mud hole there. I have videos of the chipper buried in it, but I'm having uploading problems like crazy with my computer. Something to do with that bearing video. It's messing everything up, which isn't any fun. So here we are. But we're on this new job, kind of tricky, set up a little different just because the power line here. So got a cutting a section over here. It is what it is. But the cutter cut this right here a little while ago. He's just cutting the aspen out of it. So we almost had a catastrophe, and I tried to save this chip van right here. Now, as you can tell, see all the leaves on the top of that chip van? What happened was he was parked right here, and the cutter was cutting. And the Ford was parked here, but I seen him cutting, and I've decided to move it over here. And as I was I moved it and jumped back up here right when that top right there came smashing down. It knocked a bunch of leaves out of the trees, and I told the trucker, I said, you might want to move that chip van out of the way. He was just cutting the aspen up here, and he pulled up here, and this is mostly oak, so he wasn't cutting in there. But yeah, I got a bunch of tops right here, and boy is it good chipping. Oh, it is great chipping. The bark is just prime. I mean, it's falling off from everywhere, and as you can tell, man, you get them big chunks and everything, that bark just falls off. They're so nice this time of year. So I just feed this more bark because my bark content's going to be really good, so I don't have to take it easy. I just let her eat. I got trucks lined up from here to breakfast. I got one sitting way down the road down there on a different road. It just takes longer because there's a lot of big logs out here. And I gotta wait for them to get cut up. So it just takes time. And there is some wet ground out here. And there is Super Josh. He likes to be called Handsome, Louie. He come across the Handsome comments, and he loves the Handsome comments. So he told me I gotta quit picking on him, so I'm gonna quit picking on him. And as much, he got mad at me this morning because I did get in his skidder because we had some material hauled in out there, and of course Josh was walking in the woods over here, kind of checking this swamp out. To get to the other side of this swamp, another ridge. So he was back there checking that out, and they brought the material in. So what I did is I jumped in his skidder and spread the material out, of course. And he was all mad at me because he left his orange on the floor. So then he come up to me and hit me with his orange because he was mad because he left the orange on the floor. So he called, you stepped on my orange. I said, why was it on the floor? I said, you could have been up here and did the work yourself, and then I wouldn't have stepped on it. But he was mad at me. So it is what it is. It's going to be an okay day, but it just took us a while to get set up doing that. I hate slow days, but it is what it is. Keep plugging along. keep going, just keep rolling.